There are, or rather were, two kinds of airsoft shotguns. Tri-shots based on Tokyo Marui's original design, which consists of 3 barrels with fixed hop-ups which fire 3 BBs at a time, or shower shells which need to be individually gassed and loaded but send out a large number of BBs and realistically eject after each shot. Generally speaking, airsoft shotguns are not very practical. They lack range, have to be pumped after each shot, and the end result is, well, it's all a bit limp at the business end, but they can be fun to use. The sensation of pumping and landing a cloud of BBs on your opponent at close range and seeing them react to multiple BB hits is satisfying, but practically speaking, it's really hard to make them work in game. Now, about a year ago, Tokyo Marui announced the release of their Saiga 12 gas blowback shotgun. Yep, you heard that right, a gas blowback shotgun. It uses their original tri-shot fixed hop-up system, but with the added excitement and visual experience of a gas blowback, meaning it recoils and bangs and is as close to shooting a real gun as an airsoft toy can get. Reports have been good. Users say that it's capable of hitting 50, even 60 metres with up to 0.32 gram BBs, firing at 1.2 to 1.3 joules. But I knew there was a full auto version coming, so I held out. And when DEFCON Airsoft in the UK announced they'd be the first to get their hands on it, I drove up to collect one as soon as they landed in the UK. So, how good is the Tokyo Marui Saiga 12 full auto short barreled shotgun? Let's take a look. First impressions in my hands are that it is a solid build. There are no creaks, it's clearly a very high quality product. It has a retractable M4 style stock and a classic M4 grip. Both feel good but are not exactly pleasing on the eye. It has an AK style fire selector with full auto first position and semi-auto second position. The mags are loaded using a standard BB loader and they're easy to fill. Small mags take about 45 BBs I think it is, while large mags that come with the SBS take 90 BBs. Now this may seem like a lot, but with 3 BBs coming out each time it fires, that equates to only 15 shots on the short mag and 30 on the long mags. And on full auto, that's not going to last very long. First thing to note is that the mags do take a lot of gas. I went through a whole can of Nuprol 3.0 during testing. Inserting the mags, they feel a little bit squashy, unlike the Marui AKM GBB, which you know I love, and those mags on that are an absolute joy to load. This is not such a fun experience, but perhaps with time they're going to bed in. Right, let's chrono it. Chronoing, here we go, indicates that it is a little low on power compared to what I was expecting. I'm using 0.25 gram BBs, and it's only shooting about 0.7 joules here, and under 0.65 joules here. Reports from the longer version of the Saiga are that it is firing at 1.2 to 1.3 joules and lifting 0.32 gram BBs. So this is a little bit disappointing, but let's see how she performs on a target. Nice tight grouping on semi. Let's go full auto. Okay, that's fun. And with the mag empty, it should lock back, and it does. But, oh, the mag is not empty. That's strange. Let's see how many shots are left. Just 2, and the bolt locks back again. And this time it's empty. Having another feel of this thing, and it does feel like quality. It's very solid. The extendable and folding stock is a cool feature. I'm not sure how I feel about the aesthetics of this thing though. It's definitely a practical size, but in my opinion it's not the prettiest toy I own. Let's reload it and we'll retest this with a fresh mag. Again 0.75 joules and about 0.7 joules. The bolt return is nice and positive, if a little lackluster. My hunch here is it would probably benefit from an upgraded return spring. But let's rattle off a couple of mags and have some fun with it. And that's it. All my mags are empty pretty quickly. Let's reload them and test the maximum range. Honestly, it's all a bit disappointing. It's only reaching 30 metres, maybe 35 metres. It's kind of all bark and no bite. It promised so much, but to me, it hasn't really delivered. Having said that, I do know how well the full-length semi-only version performs, so perhaps I have a lemon here. I'm fairly knowledgeable when it comes to gas blowback, but my friend Jacob Precision knows a lot more than me and is an expert GBB tech who's responsible for many great GBB aftermarket parts. So let's pop it in the car and head over to his place and see what he thinks about the Saiga SBS. Trace Parker, Saiga 12 SBS for you. I'm going to leave this with Jager and he's going to do a deep dive into it on his channel. I'll pop the link in the description and end screen so you can see what he's found out about why the Saiga 12 SBS is so limp compared to the full-length version. In the meantime, I've put an order in at DEFCON for a full-length version, which I hope won't disappoint and you're going to see featured in a gameplay very soon. Guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.